so many of our women is we are so rebellious as a culture.
Right.
We rebel against conformity. It's like we like vibes more than structure. You want to be married one day?
Of course.
No, it's not really of course. Why?
I want to get married because it's not more so of the marriage, like the certificate, it's more so of the union. Like, I want another man to want to spend the rest of his life with me, just like I want to spend the rest of his life with him. So it's more so like the union, because marriage, I feel like, you know, legally, like with all the certificates and, you know, going back and forth with like sharing assets and things, but it's like the union of it and just love itself and just being with somebody for the rest of your life and confessing your vows unto God and raising a family. Like that's like the vibe.
What part of the country do you live in?
DMV, Maryland.
See, one thing that shocks me about so many of our women is we are so rebellious as a culture.
Right.
We rebel against conformity. It's like we like vibes more than structure.
What do you mean? Like, so going to structure, what do you mean structure?
Everything that you said it's not about. The legalities. But
do you think the government kind of put that in play to kind of like, it's just like,
okay,
is marriage about the
you
love?
You asked me a question and you start answering.
Let's let you talk. You got it.
Well, I mean, were your mother and father married?
Yes, they're married still.
How long they been married?
I mean, before I've been born, so I want to say like 29 years. Like they got.
Were your friends? Are their parents married?
Some of them are. It's like a you know how to.
No, it's not. What percentage of your friends, mother and father, are married and are still married?
I honestly want to say half and half. Like honestly, like I want to say I have my friends who grew up mom and dad both in the home.
Are they black?
Yeah. I mean, most of my friends are black or like mixed race.
What's the marital rate in the black community?
The marriage rate in the black community now, and I remember watching one of your segments saying
30%.
Back in the day.
30%. So I don't understand at 26 years old, honestly, why you're coming into this with this whole what the government did and why they did. Why is that even in your mindset at such a young age?
It's more so like, okay, with marriage, it's just like, say if we were to get married, right? And say if we were to get divorced. It's just all the other the stuff that come with that. Like,
so I want you guys to understand, any decision made in fear, scarcity, and lack. Understand where she went. She went all the way to, if I'm the 1 in 4 black women to get married, and then if I'm one of the 80% of women who filed divorce, why are you going all the way to the end in the horror? Why? At 26 years old, why are you jumping all the way to divorce? Please explain.
And honestly, that's really a good question. I mean, of course, it's not something that I want. I don't want to get divorced, but it's also
that's what you talk about. I mean, when you came in talking. So if your mother and father been married almost 30 years and half your friends come from nuclear families, why do you come in talking like a woman who's seen the worst parts of stuff and worried about the government and structure and divorce?
You sound like my dad. The government. You sound just like my dad.
But where'd you get this?
Right, like,
where'd you get this message? Where'd you get this garbage from?
I think I was watching Vlad on a Vlad interview, and I seen Nick Cannon. I've discussed this before, but Nick Cannon was basically saying about, I forgot, don't quote me, but basically how the government like just keeps track with your, like just keeps up with your money. Like love is about the union.
That's bullshit.
Like the marriage.
Hey man, Nick Cannon, shut the fuck up. This dude got like 18 women pregnant right now.
Damn!
Right now.
But if you think about it,
no, I need you to be quiet.
Okay.
Because you're listening to a guy who's a multimillionaire who wears a turban. And I'm saying this because you cannot talk about what a celebrity and a creative does. That's one of the major flaws in our community. We're the only people who let the celebrities, athletes, and entertainers speak for us, where other groups of people let the business people and the academics and the politicians speak. Why are you going to
Okay.
let people speak to you who perform for a living and who don't live a normal life? And then you're going to listen to what Nick Cannon, how many women are pregnant with Nick Cannon's child right now?
A whole lot.
So you're going to listen to this man instead of your father, who gave you a stable upbringing. And you're going to listen to Vlad TV.
But listen, Kevin, I don't want to get you. I don't want to get you.
What I'm trying to understand is, you say you want to be married one day.
Correct.
But your mind, the field of your mind, is where a man has to plant his seed, and your field is contaminated.
You think so?
Select.